Hello, guys. It's High Priestess Jamila. How are y'all? I wanted to come real quick. First of all, make sure that you guys take a look at the full moon announcement that I did. We actually have a full moon coming up. I haven't looked to see what zodiac sign the moon will be in, but we will be having a full moon with a partial eclipse that day. So those are going to be very, very powerful energies. The message that I wanted to come and give to you guys real quickly is to not be distracted, and then also be careful who you listen to, because I've noticed that, first of all, I have had so many victories, especially in this past week. And I thought it was something very strange and witchy, but in a good way this week. I felt it. And then when I looked at the astronomy report, I saw that the moon has been doing a tour, and that yesterday the moon was kinetically connecting with Jupiter. And if you know anything about the planets, then you know that Jupiter provides a very, very strong kinetic energy, which means you can literally move mountains right now. And the enemy is perplexed. And these are people that are either, I don't know, afraid of the power that they have, or either they're trying to use their powers for evil, which is totally ridiculous. So, what I wanted to let you guys know is to be careful with who you listen to and who you take seriously, because they either are upset, and I warned them about this. Now, you know it's sad when you have to warn your enemies about something, when you have to warn people. You constantly trying to project your negative crap to other people. You constantly trying to use magic and witchcraft to do harm to people that have done no harm to you, that you don't have anything to do with. Nothing is going to happen for them. They are upset about the fact that, especially earlier yesterday, I was on here crying tears of joy that irritated them. They get irritated. They get very freaking irritated when good things are happening for you. If you are a person that gets irritated when good things happen for other people, it's something that you have to reevaluate. You have to reevaluate yourself. Now, most people have a good sense to benefit from that. It's almost like you can see the enemy in people, to where they're not very self preserving. They sort of have given up. They are perplexed and in denial about what people have been telling them for years. Okay. They are very, very perplexed. Why is nothing happening for them? Hardly anything, but everything is happening for the people that they have tried to negatively affect and attack. And it is something that they're going to have to let go of and move on from. However, there are a lot of people, listen, take care of you and yours. Take care of you and yours. Protect yourself. We're going to be using the energy of the wolf to protect ourselves, which is very important, guys, because um, you have to protect you and yours. There's a lot of people that are kind of lost, that they're out there. They don't understand why nothing good is happening for them. Why is it that everything good is happening for you and not for them? And they are constantly, and see, this is something that is actually very, very um I feel like empaths are being greater. They are being greater. They are empathic people are being affected by it mostly. Okay. Very empathic people are being affected by it because empaths, what it is that other people's energies, other people's problems, other people's weaknesses can affect you the worst. See, this is the reason why you've got to get in the circle. So spirit knows what you're going through. Spirit knows this, okay? Empathic people are extremely vulnerable, which is why in the Yule circle, all empaths are going to be more so protected because empathic people, what they will do is they will sort of carry on the energies of negative people, negative spirits, and it can easily affect you. So our Yule circle will actually have empathic protection because, see, this is all about identity issues. Most of the people that you see that are in a bad way, it's because they're empaths. You can either be a good empath or a bad empath. And most of the time, empaths that turn very bad, very bitter, very sinister, it is because they have allowed negativity to screw with their identity. So there's a lot that is happening in the universe, especially you know this if you're a sky watcher. You know this if you are a skywalker, okay? If you understand the science behind witchcraft and they don't like to call it witchcraft, but let's just call it what it is. Let's call a spade, honestly. Okay? Let's stop being in denial about this. Seriously. Okay? So pay no attention to them. In fact, limit them. The only time you want to pay attention to negative people is they will give you signs that something good is about to happen. Every single time I get attacked by a negative person, something good happens for me. You know why? Because I'm used to it happening like that. They would love to bring poverty, homelessness, starvation. They would. They would love to bring this into your life. If you are listening to them and believing in anything that they have to say, then what they have done is they have been able to rewire your brain. Even some of you witches, even some of you witches that were not on that side to begin with, you were sort of doing your own thing. The moment you began to take on their energy, if you notice, you couldn't manifest. All of a sudden, your manifestations felt like they were non-existent. And see, this is exactly, whereas if you are a witch and an empath, most of you witches that are following me are actual empaths. You are, okay? And the reason why you could not manifest, the reason why your spells were not working is factually because you began to not believe in self. And then you started to spend more of your energy and time feeling as though you have to destroy somebody. And, honestly, once you have subdued the enemy's demons, once you have manifested to where, once you've done something about the work, the person, how do you explain this? If you feel like somebody is attacking you, it depends on who the person is, okay? If you feel like someone is attacking you, once you have done the work, you do the work and then it's done. If you are on the right path and you and your spirits are going to reward you. They are, okay? This person, this entity, this force called God is going to reward you. Okay. Hey, cat goddess. Hello. Hey, you're a member. Hello, sweetie. Hello. So here's what I want you guys to focus on. Not just talking to the witches, but also the people that are looking for spiritual work. I do provide spiritual work for witches, but finding your true witchy self, okay? You're not going to have to this time of the year. This is the time of the year for the witches. This is our time, okay? It is going from October the 30th, going all the way down to January the 1st of 2022. Okay. So this is when you're going to make a lot of power moves. This is when you're going to be able to manifest a lot. Okay. See, the energy is not bad right now. Actually, the energy is very good, cat goddess. Energy. Listen, let me tell you something. The problem is, let me tell you what's happening. Okay. Is that you are focusing too much on bad and you are allowing it to convince you against your own power. The good things right now that are happening are being overshadowed, but it's being done by your mind. You need to do some shadow work. Okay. So that's why I wanted to come and speak to y'all real quick. Perception is reality. Your perception is your reality. So the energy is there's bad people, right? And a lot of the things that we're seeing in social media, especially with the whole astral world thing, yeah, there's bad things that are going on. However, your energy does not have to be affected. And see, when you're an empath, things like that can really, really affect you. Okay. Listen, pay attention to what is going on with you and yours. Okay. So the energy actually is not bad right now. The energy is actually very good. Did you know that the moon is like traveling, moving? Right now, the moon is sitting at Jupiter. I'll have to pay attention to where she's at tomorrow, but she ended up on Jupiter, which meant that there was a huge energy shift that happened yesterday. Okay. And so a lot of people, such as myself, earlier this morning, I was on here crying tears of joy because my spirits, they moved as well as myself because they don't want me to just give them credit. They want me to give myself credit for what I was able to do because I pulled my family out of the fire. Okay. So stop believing in the negative. Your power is in your perception. Your power is in your vision. Now, I feel that these things are coming from the subconscious. And whenever you have subconscious blockages, which are your fears, okay? And you've got to look at self. What is happening for you? If bad things are happening, you got to figure out where that's coming from. More than likely, it's coming from you. Okay. So you want to do the work to make sure that your intent is secured, but you don't ever want to give negativity power. Stop giving negativity power. Okay. That's the problem, is that you are empowering negativity. Empower the positive things and you will have positive results. I promise. Okay. And then also, you know, I can promise you, I've been over here. Yes, you're welcome, sweetie. And like I said, my fall prices are very reasonable. So you guys can visit the website. I prefer for y'all to visit the website. Okay. Go to my website and get your readings, because a lot of you guys, what's happening is that it's not a dumbing down, but it is a dumbing down because people There's so much power, not just in the universe, but in your hands. And if you use it and you use it wisely, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be blessed. I promise you. Okay. And I want you guys to focus. Thank you. Thank you, Cat Goddess. I want you guys to focus on the positive things. When you focus on the positive things, then positive things will happen. If you're focused on the worst thing that can happen, then your fears will happen. Then that is what will manifest. Okay. So, um, you're welcome, Z. How you been doing? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, my old PayPal. I got it back. I sure did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, um, then here's another thing. You know, a lot of people believe that psychic readings are all about telling the future. They're not just about telling the future. They are about resolving problems and issues. And it's a ritual. Even the readings are rituals. It's a ritual. It is, because sometimes I have to pull your mind out of the darkness. I have to take you to sometimes I have to take you to that place where you can make sense of everything, but then pull you into the light. So, the readings are actually very good for that. I haven't been doing a lot of readings on this channel because I've been focusing on my other channel. Um, but yeah, Z, you can get some more. You already used them all. Hold on, hold on, you guys, hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm back. So, make sure that you reinforce, okay? Reinforce it. I haven't put them on there yet, Z, because I've been focused on other things and I also have to get some stuff together, but they'll be up there soon. Okay. Yes, ma'am. They'll be up there soon. What I want to do is I want to get the herbs put together and blessed and ready and packaged to go so that I can just pop them in the mail. Okay. You can text me if you're planning on going to the website and getting them tonight. I can throw you some stuff together and get it out to you a lot faster than I did the last time. Okay. So just text me. Okay. Did you like it? They smell good, didn't they? That was that deer's tongue that I put in them. So that deer's tongue has a very, very, it's a sweet, potent aroma to that deer's tongue. So I'm glad you enjoyed them. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I've been adding stuff slowly to the website. And so you guys can just, I'm directing everybody towards the website. I do still take Cashapp and Venmo, but I prefer for you guys to go to the website. It's going to help bring, since I've got it back. So, okay, cool. Okay, well, I'll get them up there. I'll get them up there. Okay, sweetie. I've been so busy with other stuff that, I've just now had the time to even start putting stuff up there. And if you go visit the website, there's some amazing stuff on there. I've got altar supplies up there. I've got a few stones up there. You can get a pound of amethyst. You can get a pound of, it's called angel crystals. They're a little bit more expensive than the regular quartz crystals, but I'll get those up there too. It's just that, I'm just one person. I wish I had somebody that was helping me with everything, but, so that's why sometimes things get put up on the site slower. But um, please understand that negativity wants you to think negative, wants you to act negative, wants you to speak negative. When you stop doing that, then some amazing things are going to happen in your life. Yeah, I love Jupiter. Jupiter is an amazing energy. Jupiter is amazing. It has a lot of kinetic power. And you guys know what kinetics is, right? It's very, very good for spell manifestation, for setting your intent. It is. So, and I would I would I'll have to check and see because we had ran out of stock of King Solomon's pendants and stuff. But I'll get them up there because we've got thousands and thousands. My supplier has so much stuff, but I wanted to go with priority because there's a lot of people that want altars. They want to set up their altars and stuff. So there's a couple of options on there for that. I mean, if you need a cheaper option for altar supplies, I can put it up there, but it includes the shipping. So, you know. Mhm. Oh, did I really? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah, Jupiter is an amazing planet to connect with, and I've been doing a lot of planetary work, and it definitely does work. It does. So, yeah. But if you want to turn your life around, this would be the best time to do it. Okay? This is, I mean, the full moon is also going to be a partial eclipse on the 19th. Okay? Try not to do stuff at the last minute. I'm not, you know what? I'll talk about that later because you know what, Z, it's currently a sort of um one thing I can tell you is that I'm not prepared to talk about that right now. I'm sorry. I'll talk about that later. I don't even want to say anything about that. You're talking about Saturn, right? Kronos, which is the god of Saturn. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, I'll have to talk to my guides. Sometimes with the questions that y'all ask me, I have to talk to my guides first before I can answer them seriously. So it depends on how you are connected to Saturn. So it's not going to be just a generalized answer that I can give you. It's very personal. Okay, whatever your connection is with that particular planet or with that particular um god. So, right, exactly. Exactly. And it's much more complicated than what you think. And the reason why is because I don't even want to say nothing. I can't speak on that right now, Z. Yeah. Right now we're dealing with, believe it or not, we're dealing with Lord Odin right now, especially coming up next month, which I did a whole video that I haven't even uploaded because it's very complicated, especially when it comes to this planet and the weird worldly things that are happening, especially when it comes to color of skin. And a lot of people seeing, a lot of people really not understand. It's so complicated. I can't get into that, like, seriously, especially when it comes to um, the energies and the powers that we're dealing with right now. It's a lot of stuff that I can't really go into as of yet, because I got to prepare for this full moon that's coming up. So But what I can promise you is protection, prosperity, and power, especially the work that you're doing. Don't try to handle everything with the Yule circle, because you're not going to fix your life with just $50. You're not. You're not. So, make sure that you have cleansed at least, because a cleanse can really step you forward a lot. Everybody that has not been cleansing is stuck. They're either stuck in a situation, having a lot of bad luck, and not really understanding why. Okay. And instead of dealing with the situation, what's happening is there's a projection that is happening, or people trying to dump things onto other people that are their issue, but that's not going to ever solve the issue, because what the universe is doing is literally smacking people with karma very quickly, meaning that whatever it is that you are dealing with karmically, you have to deal with it. You cannot just put those issues on someone else. And a lot of people are learning that very quickly. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I know, Z. I know. I know. I know. In fact, yes, Aradia is good. Um, yeah, I love Aradia. A lot of people don't understand me because I don't just work with one deity. There's a lot of people there's a lot of pagans that feel more comfortable with one deity. For me, I am a polytheist. So I know that that sounds strange for me to say that. Just because you're a polytheist doesn't mean that you have to have poly relationships, but it's very complicated. A lot of people would say that I'm a chaos magician. However, when they think about chaos magic, they think that it means actual chaos, and that's not what that means. In fact, the term and the word means something totally opposite to chaos, which when you say I'm a chaos magician, they believe that you are creating chaos and discord, and that's actually not true. Actually, what chaos magic simply means is working with the energies that are needed at that time and doing what is needed at that time. And I love it because it allows me to be very eclectic. I believe that chaos magicians are very, very eclectic. And I think that it is important to sometimes you do have to work with dark energy, but that doesn't mean that you have to have a sinister, dark intent to bring harm to people. Does that make sense? Yeah, and then also the celebrity worship. Yeah. Some of them I don't know. To be honest with you, you can't really kind of accept everything that you see in the media a lot of the times. So you have to question everything seriously. So, but I don't know what's happening with them. I do know that Wendy Williams, there's a lot of negativity around Wendy Williams because of her attacks on people. But she's kind of like a necessary evil. I think that when you see somebody doing something wrong, it's a way of you learning to do something right, is what I'll say about that. Okay. And learning from that, learning and growing from that. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling and I'm gonna get out of here. Um, just make sure, and um, I put up a video on this full moon that's coming up. I have got to go in hermit mode. I got a lot of stuff that I'm still working on for clients and stuff. I'm going to be on TikTok a lot. In fact, I'm doing TikTok and then uploading. It's so weird. I had a TikTok, and then for some reason I wasn't able to log back into it, and I was actually able to log into someone else's account because evidently me and this person had the same phone number. So weird. Anyway, I have a brand new TikTok. You guys can go and find me on there. But I'll be doing readings on TikTok and then uploading those readings to the new channel, kind of killing two birds with one stone. But make sure that if you guys want spell work, in particular, breaking old cycles is going to be very important, especially when it comes to the bloodline hexes and, you know, all of the negative things that come along with that. And you guys know that I have a cheaper option for the generational hex removers because we are in a rough economy. So, you know, make sure that y'all visit the website and get you guys' consultations, okay? Either by phone or Zoom. I prefer Zoom, to be honest with you. That way I can see you and you can see me. So we're going to go back to doing that actually. A lot of you guys are grandfathered in though, because I know you. And so I feel comfortable with doing um, readings by phone for you. But for some of you guys, I would prefer to do it by Zoom. That way I can see you and that way you can see me. Okay. Yeah. I had found out some stuff, some scams, and yeah. So make sure that y'all pay attention to what your guides are telling you. Don't ever believe anything that negative entities and demons have to say to you because they're always going to be negative. They are always going to be negative about everything, about your progress, about you, about your life. And you'll actually start to believe that stuff. And then sometimes it can take years or months or years for you, for your mind to readjust. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Over and out.